The boy had been forced up a tree by the lower half of an alien creature. In a panic, he didn't even notice the upper half of the monster looming behind him. Without warning, the creature raised its sharp claws and lunged. The boy barely managed to escape its grasp. Frustrated, the creature thrashed and tried to advance, but its body was wedged against the trunk, stuck and unable to move. And so, Will and the creature found themselves in a tense standoff that lasted until dusk. The alien's lower half remained stationed beneath the tree, cutting off Will's escape. As the standoff continued, a strange-looking alien butterfly fluttered down and landed softly on Will's arm. Delighted, the boy's movement startled the butterfly, and it flew to the creature's finger. Curiously, the alien didn't swat it away. Instead, it remained still, watching silently, as if lost in thought. For the first time, Will sensed that maybe the creature wasn't as terrifying as it seemed. When the butterfly finally flew off, something changed. The red glow on the creature's face dimmed, and its posture slumped. Concerned, Will asked, "Hey, are you okay?" The alien didn't respond. It just lowered its head slowly. Following the creature's gaze, Will looked down. It was clear the alien was losing its strength. Separated from its lower half for too long, its life force was fading. "Are you dying?" Will asked quietly. The creature gave a slight nod. Before Will could process this, he noticed a fiery glow in the distance. Flames were tearing through the forest and heading straight for the tree. Within seconds, the fire reached the base. The creature's lower half began to twitch and writhe in response. Will tried to climb higher, but his efforts failed. Then, something unexpected happened. The lower half moved, returning to the base of the tree, directly below the creature. But it was too late. The fire had taken its toll. The lower half stopped moving altogether. Seeing this, Will gathered his courage and climbed down toward the upper half of the creature. To his surprise, it didn't attack him. He made a decision. He was going to save it. Will pulled out a tool wire and began cutting at the tree trunk. As the wood cracked and gave way, the alien fell to the ground with a heavy thud. Will backed away, returning to a branch, and sat there quietly, waiting for the end. He was just a kid, and in the face of death, tears began to stream down his face. Just when he was ready to give up, the unthinkable happened. Through the wall of flame, the creature stirred. Its upper and lower halves had reconnected. Slowly, it stood up, whole again. Will watched in stunned silence as the alien ran, leapt up the tree in a single bound, scooped him into its arms, and jumped. They soared through the smoke and fire and landed safely on a mountaintop far away. Grateful, Will thanked the alien. The creature stepped forward, gently reaching out its hand. It seemed to be measuring Will's body, studying his shape. Then, its form began to shift. The four arms it once had fused together, transforming into two, just like a human's. Meanwhile, Will's father had returned to their camp. Desperate to save his daughter trapped beneath a frozen lake, he dumped the magnesium he'd collected onto the ice and lit it with a torch. The chemical flared up, producing an intense white light and melting through the thick ice. A large hole opened. He began scooping water out, and soon, his daughter's fingers became visible beneath the ice. Time was running out. He lit another magnesium strip. Just as hope surged through the family, the skies opened. Rain began to pour. The melting stopped. The water on the surface quickly froze again. The father tried to scoop it out.